At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
In Northwest news, this barnacle-covered boat turned up along Ocean Shores, Washington earlier this week. And authorities believe it may be from the 2011 Japanese tsunami. If so, it would have traveled 5,000 miles across the Pacific Ocean from Japan. The boat was turned over to the U.S. Coast Guard and Grays Harbor County authorities. The State Department of Ecology was expected to inspect it for invasive species, and officials were expected to ask the Japanese consulate in Seattle for help in identifying the boat. A lawyer from West Richland is suing filmmaker George Lucas, 20th Century Fox, and others, claiming they stole his screenplay for Red Tails, a movie about the Tuskegee Airmen in World War II. John Dudley contends in a federal court lawsuit that Lucas, who was an executive producer of the 2012 film, co-writers and the director plagiarized 80% of their movie from a screenplay he'd registered with the Writers Guild of America in 1998. That screenplay was also titled Red Tails, a name used by the African-American fighter pilot group. The Spokesman Review reports that Dudley works as an attorney for the federal government. He says he wrote 14 screenplays in the mid-90s, the last of which was Red Tails. No trial date has been set in the case. A family in Vancouver, Washington was the victim of a prank called swatting. Catherine Cook explains how it works and what you can do to reduce the chance of it happening to you.
For a short period of time, they actually thought that maybe my husband was dead.
It's how neighbors reacted to a horrible prank at Christy Swank's Vancouver home. These pictures capture the moment police officers surrounded the house thinking something was terribly wrong. In reality, it was the result of a prank called swatting. Christy says someone in her son's online gaming group pulled it.
My son plays Minecraft, and he, like with a group of people. I think he did give his real name, which is a big no-no.
On Sunday, the prankster got a hold of Vancouver police dispatchers and lied to them.
This person said he was 14 and lived at this house, and said there was 4 gunmen.
Within minutes, 15 police officers were surrounding Christy's house. One of them reached her son by phone.
They called him and said, "This is the Vancouver police," and asked him if there's anyone in distress or hurt. And he said no, and they said, "Well, we need you to come out of your house with your hands up." He said, "It's going to look like there's a SWAT team out there."
It's why they call the prank swatting. Typically, pranksters use a service for the hearing impaired to text emergency responders or websites that help mask their true identities.
So it's kind of built for, anonymous messaging, which is at the heart of this problem.
Even to 911.
Even to 911.
Scott Waddell with iOvation says pranksters tried to build trust, then squeeze personal info from victims.
Protect your identity. If you don't have to, don't use your real name. With your real name and a general idea of where you live, things like property tax records and other things, it's not hard to get to your real address.
Just ask Christy.
Keep reminding them, you don't give them, these aren't your real friends. They're people that you don't really know.
Police say swatting ties up resources for real emergencies. It's also hard to trace. After a rash of celebrity swattings in California, the state passed a law forcing pranksters who were caught to pay for the police response. And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.